Good morning students, welcome to online classes. In today's class I am going to give you 2 to 3 problem homework. And before going to giving homework, in the previous class I teached different types of problems relating to uh, present value. So let us start with the third problem. This is homework for you. So in this problem they are given present value and also they are given rate of interest, and they are going to asking you after 1 year what is present value. So I will read the problem and also I justify the problem. Just you have to work out, and also I will give you I will mention the answer also, and just you have to try that. Problem number 3. Shetty will receive rupees 4,320 after 1 year, and he is expecting a rate of interest 8% on his investment. Calculate present value of this future asset. It means Mr. Shetty is going to receive after 1 year rupees 4,320 at the rate of interest is 6%. It means how much he invested today. How much he invested today after 1 year he is going to receive 4,320. So what is the formula to calculate present value? Present value is equal to future value divided by 1 plus r power of n. Okay, so in this problem what is the future value? Future value is 4,320. Is it clear? Divided by 1 is constant plus r rate of interest. Rate of interest is 8%. Then I will take it 0.8. Okay, and next continuation, the power of uh, how much is n means number of years, and how many years? Sorry, this is not 0.8, the rate of interest. 8 divided by 100, then we'll get it 0.08. So then this is 0.08, 0.08. This is power of 1 year. Okay, after that next step is 4,320. Okay, just I'm going to giving idea you. So next step is 4,320 divided by 1 plus 0.08. Okay, and power is 1. Number of years is 1 year. So 4,320, this is 1 plus 0.08. Okay, it will come 1.08. So 4,320 divided by 1.08. Okay, so final answer is 4,320 divided by 1.08. Okay, the answer is to be what? Final is 4,000. If he invested today 4,000 rupees, after 1 year he is going to receive 4,320. So already I given in the previous class I had mentioned formula also. So see, this is a formula. Wait. Okay, so this is a formula. By using this formula we have to calculate a present value of Mr. Shetty. Just you have to, this is for only 1 year. Next problem. So in the problem number 4, what they are going to give, what they are going to asking. Sri Lakshman is to receive rupees 5,000 after 6 years from now. From now means if he invested today, after 6 years he is going to receive 5,000 rupees. His time preference for money, the rate of interest is 10% per annum. Calculate present value by using discounting factoring table. Discount factor is, so they are given directly discounting factor. Dear student, if they are given discount factor, there is no need to using of this formula. Present value is equal to future value divided by 1 plus r. There is no need to using of this formula. Why? Because they are given discounting factor rate. If they are given discounting factor rate into cash inflows, then finally we'll get it what the present value. Is it clear? So already this is for this formula also I given in the previous class also. Let us, I will show you first. So this is a formula. If they are given discounting factor and also they are given cash flows, so then we'll get it a present value. So this is a second type of a formula. Okay, there is no need to difficult. So based on the information we have to understood. If they are given uh, future value plus rate of interest, then we have to use this formula and we have to simplify that in a single series. And next is what, according to this type of problems, if they are given cash inflows and also they are given discounting rate factor, then formula will be changed. Cash inflows into discounting factor, just this into this multiplication will get it a answer. There is no need to multiply number of years. So this is a 6th year. Up for 6 year, discounting factor is what they are given. Okay, so you have to do that. 5,000 into and 0.564, then we'll get answer for this problem. Is answer is 2,820 rupees. So 2,820 is the present value. If he invested today 2,820, after 6 year he is going to receive 5,000 rupees. Okay, is it clear? So this is a formula. So this formula you have to use. Problem number 4, to calculate problem number 4, this is a formula. Cash inflows is 5,000, okay, into the present value is what they are given discounting factor. You have to multiply that, automatically will get it. Answer is 2,820. Is it clear? Next, again next problem I want to give you homework. This is problem number 5 in single series. Okay, it is not a it's not a series, it is a single year related information. It means directly that year clear, 1 year, 2 year, 4 year, 5th year. If there is information given 1 year, then directly we are going to calculate 1 year. If they are given 5 years, then directly 5th year going to calculate. This is what a single unit. Okay, series problems I will teach you later. Next, Arjun is to receive rupees 2,500 after 5 years from now. His time preference for money, the rate of interest is 10% per annum. The discounting factor at one rate is 1 rupee at 10% for 5 years is 0.621. Again in this problem they are given discounting factor rate and also they are given cash inflows. So then cash inflows plus discounting factor rate into discounting factor rate will get it what the present value. Again the formula is what present value is equal to cash flows into discounting rate factor. So cash flows is what of 2,500 into discounting rate is what 0.621. Then we will get it. Answer is the directly final answer is 1,552.50 paisa. So this is a final answer. Formula is very simple. Present value is equal to cash flows into discounting factor rate. Cash flows is 2,500, okay, into the discounting factor is 0.621. So then final answer will be 15,520. Okay, I think it is clear for people. In the first single series method, once again I will conclude the concept. Basically 3 to 4 methods. In that main 2 method is what a present value of future sum single method, and the one is series. Series means what they are given 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year. The cash flows is what 2,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees, okay, 5,000 rupees, 6. They are given different year information. If they are given different year information, then we are going to find a discounting factor. So then this into this we will get it a present value. This is what a series. This is also very easy. I will teach in the next class. The first one is what a present value in the future sum. In the present value means what right now in the yesterday and today what we discuss problems are relating to present value of a future sum method. So this for this related only we discuss yesterday and today. Whatever I given homework also for regarding first method only. I am not teaching second method related problems. It's not difficult also, but I am going to clarify the concept. If for example, see this also formula, one type of this is also formula we are going to calculating the present value, and this also formula we are going to calculating the present value. Based on the information formula will be changed, but finally we are going to calculating present value. See, so in this type of problems they are asking calculate the present value, but it is what a single year, it is 1 year. Single means what directly first year or directly 5th year, directly after 5 year, after 6 year, for they are going to focus particular year. So that is what a single based. They are given future value and also they are given number of years and also they are given rate of interest. They are going to asking after 1 year. So then it is a single direct year. Okay, these are the different. This is a solution for that, and already we discussed in the last classes also. That is my intention. Single means what they are going to particularly they are going to asking. Then we are going to calculating. And in the series method means what they are given a different year and different rate of cash flows, different cash flows and different years, and that moment how we are going to calculating the present value I will teach in the next class. So these third, fourth and fifth problems are homework. You people, you have to work out. Answer also I mentioned at the time of giving the instructions. Just to go through that, you try to solve the problems. In the next class, we are going to discuss continuous or series method problems. Thank you.